but we got smacked, but we got smacked, but we got smacked, but we got smashed, bro.
3, 2, 1, go!
What's up? It's your boy Levelhead back with another live and leveled Gamers Podcast, episode 399. Can you believe we've been doing this for almost 400 episodes? My Lord. Yes, sir. So it's just two of us. It's just the two of us tonight in my Will Smith voice. Mr. Norris, what's good, bro?
Nothing much, bro. Oh, man. Good to be here. It's Thursday. Back at our regular scheduled program.
Back to back. Anyway, K-Ball will not be here tonight, and this is a school night, so Nia couldn't jump on. And I heard that she's playing that Age of Imprisonment Hyrule Warriors that just released not too long ago. We may talk about that. We got to talk about this new Metroid Prime 4 trailer. And this conversation is going to go many different directions. We got to talk about these sales of the Switch 2. All that doom and gloom has been just nullified, I guess. I thought the Switch wasn't selling.
You know, we boycotted. We was boycotting the Switch 2. It wasn't going to sell. You gain key cards. Just doom and gloom. So many videos.
Man, I thought the Switch 2 was 2 feet in the grave, man. What's going on here? So anyway, we also going to talk about should Metroid Prime go third person? What else we going to talk about, Pete? What else we got up here? Miyamoto says that they don't want to strictly focus on, how did he put it?
Growing numbers. Simply grows the number.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that if Miyamoto needs to sit down somewhere. Anyway, I ain't read all the articles, so let me hold my thoughts on that till I fully read. What else happened? It's a few things, not a whole lot, but we will get it in. What's up, Nia? How is that age of imprisonment?
I take it you want to talk about Xbox and TikTok?
No, I don't want to. I'm done with Xbox. We talked about Xbox almost 4 episodes or podcasts in a row. I want to give Xbox a little break, but it was something else that we were supposed to discuss, and I'm trying to make sure if I'm missing any of it. It's something.
The Nintendo
else.
Philosophy. We want to
Yeah,
talk
there
about
it is.
that?
The Nintendo Philosophy. There it was. So as you can see tonight, it will be a Nintendo discussion on tonight. A few things, man. But this Metroid Prime, I want to really talk about this because there is a lot of issues. A lot of right now, Metroid Prime 4 and Nintendo is very polarizing. There's a lot of feelings about what is and isn't taking place. So we'll discuss that on tonight. We have talked about this before, but we're going to talk about it again tonight. It was something else, man. Oh, that's right. Nintendo's new trailer for the Switch 2. We'll show that as well. Hopefully they don't try to send the ninjas after us. But anything going on in your world, bro?
Oh no, man! This is a rest week. You know what I mean? I get a chance to rest up for the upcoming because we got some new people. You don't know where I work, but yeah, we got a new firm that we're merging with in New Orleans. So okay. I'll probably be in New Orleans in January trying to help get that set up. So
what you do?
That might be fun. I'm in IT, man. I'm just in IT. Just going down there and get they stuff set up, then come on back home, man. That's, it is simple stuff, you know what I mean?
Okay. Sound like K-Bomb a little bit, but all right. So, man, I got a chance to check out the Fantastic Four It's on Disney right now. I don't know how I feel. I gotta watch it again. I definitely gotta watch it again. I don't know how I felt about it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just dead honest. I don't know how to feel about this movie. I don't think I really gave it my full attention either. So that's that. I got to be truthful there. I think I did doze off there for a second and woke up with what was that? Is that came up? Somebody sending something. And
Oh no, that was
up,
me. I was sitting in the philosophy stuff.
Oh, okay. And I woke up and they talking to Galactus, and I probably need to watch it again. But it didn't keep my attention. I don't know, but I need to watch it again. She said, "Don't downplay what you do." Yeah, Keith, don't down. Well, I don't think was you downplaying what you do, Keith.
No, I was trying not to. I was kind of being sarcastic a little bit.
Oh, okay, all right. Neil,
Yeah.
like don't be downplaying. I thought anyway. Let me.
No, I was being sarcastic.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But anyway, so, yeah, man, I wanna get your opinion on it when you get a chance to check it out. Just like with Superman, I'm gonna say Superman. I enjoyed Superman more, but I don't think I've given it a fair shake yet. So I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna watch it again and see how I feel. Yeah, let me do that, and then hopefully by that time you've been unseen it, and then we can really talk about it. But anyway, so without further ado, let's do it. Let's get into what you've been gaming on. Let's go.
Don't press that button.
Go ahead.
This ain't a topic, but I do want to just acknowledge that we did bring it up on the podcast. GTA 6 getting
we gotta
delayed.
talk about that.
You want to make that a topic?
Yeah, we got. I mean, I knew it was one. That's the one. I sent it to
That's the
you
one?
early. That's the one. We got to talk about that because I got some curiosities that I might want to.
I already know where he going.
I got some curiosities out here, man. These are some strange delays, and I think the game probably is done. So, or at least close to being done. So why they delaying it again? So anyway. Don't push that button. All right, so let's get into what you've been gaming on so we can get these topics done. Let's go. Yeah. You know what time it is. It's time for What Have You Been Gaming On? Sing it, folks. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. What you been gaming on? 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 Gaming on, gaming on, gaming on. All right. So it's just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just keep in mind.
Okay, bars.
Oh man, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so Keith, the floor is yours, bro. What have you been gaming on, sir?
All right. I don't know. Did I talk about this last podcast? Dispatch. Did I get a chance to talk about that?
Nope. You brought that up you might have mentioned it, but you brought it up in the chat, though. You mentioned it at the end of the cast.
That I wanted to try it out. Okay, yeah.
That you wanted to try it
out. So I've already purchased Dispatch. I bought it the very next day from the last podcast. And Dispatch is, and I'm reading this, is an episodic adventure game developed by Ad Hoc Studio. The game consists of 8 episodes. I've already done 4. The 5 and 6 are out now. I just haven't played them yet. With the first 2 released on PlayStation 5 and Windows on October 22nd, 2025. It's described as a hero workplace comedy. It says Dispatch has the player take the role of Robert Robertson, formerly the superhero Mecha Man, who has to take a job as a dispatcher for villains turned superheroes after his signature mecha suit is destroyed in battle. And yeah, me and K-Bone kind of talked about the cast a little bit. It stars Aaron Paul, Jeffrey Wright, Aaron Yvette, Laura Bailey, Travis Willingham, and Matthew Mercer. And then they also have Alana Pierce and some YouTubers are actually in there. Alana Pierce is one of them. I don't really know these other people. The gameplay is where the player chooses, like, make choices, kind of like those Telltale games where you make choices that
Yeah.
affect the story, doing dialogue trees. So it's one of those games that can get a lot of replay value, so you can go through and do different things that you didn't do the first time. But like the thing says, it's episodic in a not in the same way as a Telltale game. It's like a Telltale game, you still gotta do things and move the character and stuff like this. This is a complete show.
What's the
It's a
name of
show.
it again?
It's called Dispatch. And I think I got it. I think it was like $29, $29 or $39. But yeah, it's a show. And it got the same kind of like the art style of like Invincible or the DC
Yeah.
comic shows, stuff like that. I think the game is fire. I think it's absolutely fire. Can't really tell you what's going on because everybody's gonna make their own choices. But I'm kind of like one of the characters early on. It's like I can't remember her name. She's like the main superhero lady or whatever that brings you in. But you can kind of take a liking to her, or you can go in a different direction, and just make your own choices. Her name is Blonde Blazer. That's what it is, Blonde Blazer.
Bun Blazer? That's
Yeah.
almost worse than Booty Blade.
But
Bun Blazer?
Blonde Blazer, and she dresses like Booty
Pause.
Blade.
No. Anyway, go ahead.
But one of the cool things about this game early on, you can turn off like the cuss words, and you can turn off like
No,
all
you
the
said
like big,
blonde blazer. I thought you said bun,
Yeah.
like BOND, like bun.
oh no, blonde, like blonde hair.
Okay, I see
Yeah.
her name down here. I'm like, wait a minute, Keith. You got me saying buns like in gluteus maximus. No, you said
no.
blonde with the L. All right, got it. My bad.
Not buns,
Yeah, I
bun
thought you were saying
blazer.
buns blazer. I was like, buns.
No.
Come on now, that's a horrible name. But yeah, the floor is yours. My bad.
But yeah, the game is dope. Like I said, you just make choices. I'm probably gonna play through all the episodes again and make different choices just to see what happens. If you got a PlayStation 5 or you got PC, I encourage people to check this out. It's actually really, really good.
How much it cost?
I think I got it for like 29. I think it was $29. 29 or 39. I'm not sure. This is definitely like game of the year quality type of stuff. I know, but it's so different. But anyways, the next game is Booty Blade. I've been going hard on some Stellar Blade.
Hey,
Man,
Keith, you might not want to say that like that. You might want to say
let me rephrase. I have been playing a lot
There you
of Stellar
go.
Blade.
I don't know if you. It didn't sound right when you said I've been going hard on stuff. Like, go ahead, bro. Y'all look,
No,
y'all created this problem. I was good until all the pause and stuff. Now, when I hear stuff, is it think? Wait a minute, does that sound right? Hey, is that a pausable moment? But go ahead, bro.
Can't
Stellar
even
Blade.
pause it. Stellar Blade, man. I got some footage that I want to show, but I can't show it until I get till I upload it and stuff. Because I played like an hour or so last night. I recorded every single bit of it. But Stellar Blade,
You playing on PC?
yeah, I'm playing on PC.
Okay.
Man, so I talked about this a little bit last week, but I've been playing a lot more. The story kind of reminds me of like Mother Brain from Metroid, where Mother Brain, and you got this thing called the Mother Sphere. I think her name is Mother Sphere, and it's like an AI, and the AI decided that humans had limitations. I think she created her own version of a human or whatever. And like Eve, I believe, is one of them. She can breathe on the water, or just basically the limitations that humans face when they die and things like that. Mothersphere created. I think it's called Eidos, or something like that. But anyways, but yeah, and she pretty much trying to destroy or get rid of or eradicate all humans, and replace them with these new Eidos character human, like basically new humans or cyborgs, as Neil was saying earlier. But the fighting in the game, man, I just got my butt handed to me like 5 times on this boss. I was trying to be, I had him down at the last hit, couldn't get it. But yeah, if you can get with it has like icons that you can use. Like there's a blue icon, and you can do like this lightning strike thing that you go behind the character. A purple one where you can like stop the enemy from attacking. There's a yellow one where you can't block it. You have to dodge or get out the way. But the enemies are tough, man. They're really tough. They're called Nativas, I think. Nativas,
Yeah.
something like that. Natibas, and then you got like alpha Natibas, and these are the stronger ones. And but yeah, the game is dope. The characters that you're playing with, his name is Eve, and she has a mission, and she's also trying to help this last human society. It's called Zion. But again, another game. If you have a PlayStation 5 or Windows, definitely check out Stellar Blade.
Okay. I played the actual demo of Stellar Blade, so I played it. It's got that Souls-like action going on where the bosses are extremely hard. Not to the level of Souls, but challenging enough. I put it in
Yeah.
lines of like Star Wars, Jedi, Fallen Order, and Survivor. It's kind of in that lane, you know.
Yeah.
The little bit I played, I enjoyed, but yeah. Shouts out to Redick, Scott T, I think that's how you say that, and Kawan. Welcome to the show. So was there anything else you played, bro?
I played a little bit of Super Mario World, Yoshi's Story, but not much enough this week. It's really been Stellar Blade, all Stellar Blade.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. This wasn't a good gaming week for me. I did play some games. I'm not going to say I didn't play, but not enough to where I feel like there's anything I need to talk about. I've been playing Star Wars Outlaws. I did a few things in that. I went off world and dealt with some, which I put a lot of that stuff up on Twitter. A little bit I had to go off world, going back into outer space. And, man, I'm not going to lie, man. It's a good game. But I just haven't had the time this week. A lot of going on privately. We have a funeral we're preparing for and different things like that. So me and my wife kind of took on the task of kind of putting together the program for the family and all the pictures and stuff. So I've been doing that, trying to get my mom situated. So I haven't gotten a lot of gaming in this week. So that's pretty much all. I played that. I played, what else did I play? Star Wars Outlaws and was it Mario Kart? Yeah, it's a Mario Kart with my daughters. But that's basically all I've been playing on this week. Not much of anything. So I apologize. Next week I'll get back on it. My schedule will be kind of lighten up a little bit. So I take a few things off my plate so I can get back on these gaming like I had been, but this was a light week for me. So with that being said, let's get into these topics. So we pretty much going to be talking about Nintendo pretty much this whole cast because there's a lot of Nintendo stuff that take place. It's not because K-Bum is not here, everybody. It's because it's been a lot of stuff happening with Nintendo. We got a new trailer for Metro Prime. Me and Keith been going back with many different thoughts and discussions and debates and discussions and more debates and more discussions about Metro Prime. So we definitely got to talk about that. Then we're going to talk about these sales and the numbers and just, get into all that. And we just let this cast kind of go where it goes. But as y'all know, there was a trailer that kind of just ghost dropped out of nowhere. Keith, do you want to see the trailer? Do we need the? Yes, let's watch the trailer. Let's go over here. And Nintendo, leave us be. Fair use, Nintendo. We only helping you guys out. Our few 70 and 80 views is going to help this game out that y'all scared to show anything. Oh, my bad. Am I jumping the gun, Keith? Let me stop. Let me be. So this is the trailer. Let's watch it together. It's only 1 minute and 51 seconds. Fair use, Nintendo. You haven't bothered us before. Welcome to the show, Comic Book Crunch. So let's go. Let's get into this trailer for more of this Metro Prime 4. No, this is not it. No, you shall not deceive like this. Wait a minute. Did you send the first trailer? Did you throw my list off?
I didn't send you nothing.
Okay, let me go back.
Oh no! Are you not looking at my game footage? Are you? That's my game footage.
Okay, so let me do this. Let's pull up the trailer. I want to get the right one. The new trailer. I thought I had it loaded. Now we're looking all unprofessional, but that's how it happens when you're live. Metro Prime 4 trailer. Let's see. Please show the new. Yeah, that's it right there. So let's go. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Why did it take so long?
We'll come over there. Show it.
I love this scene right here. I love this scene. I don't know about the desert. The desert still looks the desert looks suspect, sir. Okay, so as y'all can see, this was the new trailer that dropped 2 days ago. And interestingly, me and Keith had kind of been going back and forth in the chat on, like just what's going on with this title and the polarizing feelings about Nintendo and the handling of this title. So, I believe a lot of what took place in this trailer really, Keith, what you say, plays into what me and you was talking about, and some of the things I had said to you that I wanted to see. They kind of literally did it. So how do we want to talk about this? Do we just want to talk about the trailer first, then get into kind of the sentiments around what Nintendo is doing? And, me and you have 2 different views on it, and it's very polarizing right now. Some people are, satisfied with what Nintendo has done. Others feel like, hey, Nintendo hasn't done enough. And this was the trailer that seemed like everybody was like, this is what we have been wanting to see. It's just not enough of it. So how do we want to approach it?
Just kind of talk about it.
Talk about
and then go from there.
All right. So
you know how we do.
All right, let's go. So before this trailer happened, and this is perfect that it rolls into the treehouse. Me and Keith was having a conversation about how I feel that Nintendo has been lacking in their in their marketing of Metro Prime 4. That they have not been treating this game with the respect that it deserves. I use the analogy of Cinderella. You know how the stepmother moved into the house with her 2 daughters, and her two daughters got the red carpet treatment, but Cinderella was upstairs. She was in the house. You knew she was there, but she came down in rags. She only came out every now and again, and they shooed her right back on upstairs with brooms and towels and soap and buckets of soap water, and get out the way, stay out of our view, come down here and there to eat your food, take it back up to you and your rodents, and you sing away, you dance away, just stay out our face. That's kind of how I feel Samus and Metro Prime has been being treated by the Big N, right? Like, this game is not getting the showing and the rollout that, this is my opinion, and I'm not saying this is Keith's opinion, this is my opinion. I'm going to give him the floor to share his opinion, that they're not giving this game the proper rollout. And what I said was, all the trailers were lackluster to me. They're not that they did show dope stuff. It was just flat. And I said, you know what? The best showing of Metroid Prime 4 has been the Treehouse, because it had, oh my God, K-Bum.
Really?
How you gonna sneak in on us like this, bro? So hold up, man. Let me get us right. Welcome to the show, K-Bum.
What's up, man?
How you gonna sneak in? Mid-conversation.
No, I'm not gonna be long. Actually, I'm actually in the airport waiting for my flight.
Okay.
We're heading from Singapore to Thailand, so I just thought I'd jump in because I heard y'all talking about Metroid Prime.
Okay.
So I'll jump in real quick, just say what's up to the homies.
All right.
What's up,
man? So anyway, let me get back into it. I'm in my zone. So
Finish your thought.
Let me run this back. So I was saying to Keith, I was like, you know what? To be truthfully told, the best showing of Metroid Prime was the Treehouse and what they showed there. And I said, because it had all the elements that makes this game feel large and epic. You had the opening scene where Samus is flying in on the ship, and you got all the commotion in the starships and her ship and all these big old galactic ships, and she flying through and she doing her thing, and it's just, oh my God, it's just ultra goodness. And then she lands, she does her thing, and she goes into an epic battle. I said Nintendo has yet to really capture what Treehouse showed us in a trailer. I said what I would do is I would take bits and pieces of the cutscenes, like that opening intro, show more of Samus, let you see Samus, show more of the story, show more of what seems to be taking place, and put together a commercial that makes you feel like you're about to go into an epic story or epic adventure with Samus, not just showing some gameplay and some more gameplay and some more gameplay. And literally, you guys, the next day, that trailer dropped, opening scene, Samus flying in, all the stuff that we literally just saw, almost as if they was listening to me and Keith's conversation. You think our chat room is hacked, Keith? You think they listening to us? You think they watching our words? Because everything that I said, they literally did in this trailer. And you can tell that the visuals have been improved from the other times that we've seen this game. This looks Switch 2 now. It didn't look Switch 2 before. Well, the desert still looks kind of suspect. But anyway, so my take is, one, Nintendo has not given this game the proper rollout that it deserves. And two, this trailer was the first that I feel like they actually done everything to make people excited. And the question becomes, if you disagree or agree, if so, why has it taken so long? And do they need to do more? So, Keith, I'm gonna give you the floor. Then K-Bum, I know you don't have much time, so I'm gonna try to get you in here as well. But I wanna honor Keith, because we really went back and forth on this. Keith, you got the floor. Give your sentiments, and then we will go into the discussion.
All right. I like how level, came in and set a narrative before the discussion was actually had. The task you did. The task was to talk about the trailer, not your film.
I thought you said let's talk about the trailer is. Okay,
talk about the trailer.
I misheard you. I thought you said let's
I
just
let you
into
rock
it.
out, man. Let's rock.
My bad. I thought you said go ahead and cook. I didn't know you wanted me to give my thoughts on the trailer, but yeah, go ahead. My bad.
I look at this trailer. Well, first of all, let me just talk about the trailer, just vanilla. I thought it was a good trailer. But your earlier sentiments of what you said, and I agree with everybody. It's not long enough. It's that minute. Literally, is really just a minute plus amiibo. Yeah. It's not long enough. And when I watched it, I was like, okay, this is better. They had the cinematic music or the atmospheric music rather. Like you said, they used the
atmospheric. Go ahead.
Atmospheric music, and they used the cutscene, which we all agree that opening cutscene that they showed the treehouse is just a beautiful cutscene, something we've never seen in a Metroid game before this. And I thought it was a good trailer. Now, upon further inspection, me personally, after looking at it, I'm like, I'm looking at Twitter, I'm hearing you, Level, and I'm hearing everybody saying, and Nia, shout out to Nia, say, that was a dope trailer. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, we've seen most of all of this already. 90% of what we just seen, we've already seen it before. Now, granted, you mentioned that it may look better. I think what the footage that we're seeing is possibly Switch 2, and I think Super Metal Dave and some others kind of broke that down versus what we were seeing in the original Switch game. So that's probably why it looked a little bit more polished.
They said that all the other times they showed it was Switch 2 at the time.
Did they?
Yeah. From my understanding, they did. But go ahead. My bad. I'm interrupting.
I had to go back and look at it.
I was just making sure. I'm like, I think that's the case. But go ahead. My bad.
I cannot confirm that, but I'll take your word for it. But I'm looking at this and I'm like, man, we've seen most of all of this. Why are people excited now? And we've seen that opening cinematic. We've seen the wolves. We've seen that bridge. We've seen the bike. We've seen most of all of this. But now I guess it's the way they packaged it. But the way my brain works is they didn't show me nothing new. So why should I be excited? Like, that music ain't gonna be there. You're not gonna be flying in that ship. So it's not relevant. To my knowledge, you're not gonna be flying in that ship. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even really relevant, but it is what it is. This is a beautiful opening cinematic. Oh my God. Anyway.
Wait, are you feeling? Wait a minute. You seen this before? No, go ahead.
No, but it is. It really is.
I know it. It reminds you that. Yeah, go ahead.
But what I'm saying is like, why now all of a sudden, even though you've seen all this footage before, why now all of a sudden it's like, we're finally here. And honestly, and then those 7-minute clips that Nintendo was releasing to, I feel like they shouldn't have did that, because a lot of that stuff showed up in this clip, and I'm like, man, the impact it would have had if they didn't have those 7-minute clips and we first saw it for the first time, and this would have been dope. But yeah, but again, I thought it was a good trailer. I just don't think they've shown enough. I'm curious to see if we're gonna get a Nintendo Direct with this. If we don't, I would be shocked if we didn't get a Nintendo Direct, because they're cutting it close. This is what, December 4th this game is coming out. So, but you can't say that they're not marketing.
If Kirby can get an hour and 45 minutes worth of direct,
Hey, I
would be shocked if they didn't do it. I'd be absolutely shocked. Like, really? Y'all didn't get this a game of direct? So 10, 15 minutes, nothing? Because don't y'all want to talk about the mouse mode? Don't y'all want to talk about, all of that? I mean, we saw it at the treehouse, but it would be a better format, I guess you could say, if they did it in a direct where you can go back to it and look at it over and over and over again, versus the treehouse with all of that commentary that's not needed,
This treehouse footage looking way better than it looked the last time I seen it. I'm like, have I not watched this in a while? Jesus. But anyway,
I think you just overlooked it and was like, yeah, but where the information at? Because I think at that time you were still like, man, where the marketing?
no,
So
I enjoyed this. But yeah, my sentiments is after this, I was expecting them to really start rolling it out like they did Kirby Air Riders, and they went to Kirby Air Riders and just like sidelined this. And I'm like, wait a minute, bro, y'all just gave us this crazy cinematic. Everybody like, whoa, wow, oh my God, more Mostar. And then y'all just put it back on the shelf, Kirby Air Riders. Y'all want to play Kirby Air Riders?
wait.
Nobody
Let's get the
want Kirby?
timeline right. This was in April, and then we
Yes.
got Mario Kart, then we got Donkey
DK,
Kong,
and then it went to
we
Kirby Air
got
Riders.
was it Kirby or Pokemon. It was one of them.
Kirby.
So it was a lot of stuff in between before we got to Kirby. They didn't just throw this on the shelf and went to Kirby. It was some games in between.
Kirby. Kirby. But okay, all right. So since he's here and he only has limited time, he must want to talk about it. So he here. K-Bum 20. What do you have to share when it comes to this and this subject? Go ahead.
I have absolutely nothing to share about Metroid Prime 4. I didn't watch a single video. I'm just here because I want to talk about my trip.
Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, okay. Go ahead and share what's going on with your trip.
No, man. It's all good. I saw the homies on. I just slid through. I had 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I'm enjoying hearing the conversation about Metroid. I know there was a video that dropped. I think this week. It dropped.
Yeah, it dropped.
Yeah.
Was it Keith Tuesday?
I think it was Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in the future. It's Friday right now, so it's about 11 a.m. here. So I'm in the future. So no, I haven't had a chance to check it out because I've been busy with everything that's going on here. But no, man. We've been enjoying ourselves. Like I said, we out here in Singapore. We're actually about to take a plane to Phuket, Thailand. We got a couple of things to see. We're gonna be heading out to some the PP Islands and stuff like that. So I saw the homies was on. I know it's gonna be another week or so before I get on the podcast. So I just thought just to come through, say what's up. I don't want to take up too much time. I want you guys to enjoy your podcast. Just want to say what's up. They didn't want to go a whole week without talking to the homies.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
All right, man. That's what you call dedication. You take a little break from the break to give us a piece of your mind and thoughts on your trip. Just rub it in, why don't you? But I mean, have your fun over there. Fly away, sir. Anyway, but yeah, it's cool to hear that y'all made it over there safe. Hey, man, and looking forward to hearing all the stories and experiences y'all have. Because I know you out there with more than just your wife. You out there with your family and everything. So
yeah, my mom and dad is out here. And then we have 2 more couples from the church out here as well.
Is the one the one I know?
No, I don't think you know either of the two.
Okay.
2 couples, but I've been shepherding them around because it's 6 60-year-olds, 60 plus. So I've been trying to shepherd them around, and I've been having to be the parent in the situation. Got to get them off the street, get them to walk right, get them
across the street and all that, huh?
Whew, Lord have mercy, these. I don't think I can do this again. We gonna see.
It ain't nursing home, is it?
My dad keep. If my dad keep back in the food, I'm about to.
Oh man.
No, just not doing good. Also, I did want to say one more piece. I did. There is an item. I know we're way past what you're gaming on, but it is one piece I want to give a shout out to. I have been gaming on the Switch 2 since I've been on the plane and in the room. So that's kind of what I've been on.
Oh, the PlayStation guys came and got him. He's like, all right, talking Switch 2. Get him off. Shut his mic down.
Oh, yeah.
All right, K-Bum, they got you, K-Bum. You can't hear nothing you saying, sir. You shouldn't have said nothing about Switch 2. PlayStation ain't having it. Can you hear me?
I can hear me.
All right, go ahead. We can hear you now. Don't talk about Nintendo because Sony ain't going to let you say what you want to say.
No, that's my mom calling me because I think they about to start boarding soon. So my mom was
Okay.
just calling me, telling me to get ready. But no, that's all I said. Like I said, I've been playing on Switch. I'm very close to being Haiti. I think I probably got another 5 to 6 hours left in the game. It's dope, enjoying it, having fun. So that's what I've been doing. And I look forward to. I'm gonna try to sneak in next Thursday because I'll be in Bangkok. But we'll see what I have going on by then. But if not, I'll talk to you guys in the chat when I get a chance to.
All right, man. Enjoy yourself out there, bro. That was K-Bomb, everybody, all the way from Singapore, and he's in tomorrow, literally. While we're here today, he's talking from tomorrow. He traveled back. This dude has found a time-traveling device to come back in the past and talk to us, even though he's in the future. Anyway, thank you for jumping on tonight, man.
No problem. I'm gonna jump on. I'm gonna jump on the YouTube and listen to the rest of it to my flight. So,
all right,
all
right. So, okay. So, Keith, what was that final thing that you said? Then I'll try to pick up from there.
What was my final thing?
Well, we was talking about that you. And I remember what you said. You said that why were people excited?
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
Okay, so I'll explain. And this is kind of what I was saying to you in the chat. It's not that we've seen, it's how you show it. Like, to me, I'm not really thinking about me. I'm thinking about those who may have not tuned into the April Direct, who might then watch Treehouse, who might have not frequented YouTube to watch the Treehouse presentation, but they have seen all the commercials for it. And going off of the commercials, like I said, the Treehouse was the best presentation, and that was a one-time presentation. We haven't seen anything, but that was really just playing through the game, showing you the game. It really wasn't a commercial to hype you up. Now, don't get me wrong, it hyped up, but I was wanting to see, like, me, my favorite trailer of all time now is Breath of the Wild. The second official trailer for Breath of the Wild is my favorite trailer. And I might pull it up just to use it as an example. To me, Breath of the Wild's trailer, matter of fact, let me pull it up, is, to me, the perfect trailer to me ever. And a trailer has to do several things. A trailer has to make you understand what the game is about. It has to make you want to play the game, and it has to tell you what the game is about. It has to be appealing, and it has to make you want to play the game. And to me, all the trailers up until this last trailer did not do that. Like this trailer does. This trailer to me does it. It's just too short. It gives you, it captures everything. Like I told you, it's more synced. It gives you a mood. It starts letting you know. It kind of gives you a sense of the journey and the epicness and the how big and large the game is. All that type of stuff. It kind of gives you a sense of what something is going on here. Like it makes you. To me, it appeals. It's appealing. Whereas the other trailers may have showed some of these things, but the way it was shown just did not inspire. And you can literally tell by the response to this trailer versus all the other trailers, even though we've seen some of this stuff, the way we seen it, like this driving through and seeing the visuals and all that, it's kind of giving you a mood that all the other trailers did not give you. And that matters. How you show me something matters. How you tell the story matters. And for me, and now the thing is messed up because K-Bum is gone. That's what, to me, stop it. That's what was lost in all the other trailers. So
I feel like Nintendo presented some food to everybody and everybody rejected it. Nintendo set the plate back down in the kitchen, went in the room, put on a different t-shirt, came back and presented this food. and everybody was like, "That's good."
Yeah, like I said, I'm
That's how I
not.
look at it.
I didn't say what they were showing wasn't good. But it did not. It did not make. It did not create
The mood, it didn't set the mood.
Yeah. Okay. Let's use that as an analogy. Okay. All right. If you with your lady and you go
Where we
in,
going?
y'all can both be in there, and stuff still happens, right? But what if you lay down flowers and put on a candle, put some soft music on, and create a vibe? The end result will still be the same, but it'd be more engaging, more fulfilling because you set a mood. You set it up in a way that made it more eventful, made it more memorable. So both ends the same way. Something happens, right? We won't say what happens, being respectful. Something happens. But how you get to that happening matters and can be more memorable and make you more excited. And that's what I think just happened. They put the flowers out. They set the candle. They put the music on. They created the atmosphere. We still going to do what we going to do. But the atmosphere was set.
That sounds good, but that also dictates the audience. What does the audience want? You might go out of your way to do all of this stuff, but the audience is like, I ain't need all that. I don't need all that.
But we are the
I'm just throwing
audience.
I'm just throwing you a curveball.
I know. I'm just saying, but even in that, we are the audience. This trailer right here, to me, is one of the greatest trailers ever.
All right, let's focus on Metroid.
I want to show. I just want to give an example. When I say set the mood, fair use. Remember when you saw this trailer? The music, the atmosphere, the pacing, the timing, like this is actually what Metro Prime needs. This type of a trailer. All the elements
in the game though.
But all the elements is in this trailer that they shown. It's there. They just not showing it. And I don't know if it's because, well, the theory is they don't want to spoil the game because I heard one person say this, that with Dread, people complain because they showed too much. And that was the complaint. You showed too much. So the theory is Nintendo isn't showing much because they don't want that complaint again. Now, I don't know. I can't speak for or against that theory. But
when
go ahead.
To speak to that, though, Metroid is a very constrained or tight game where Zelda is very open. Me and you have talked endlessly about different battles that we've had. And we had several different approaches. Metroid, I don't think, has reached that level of what is it called? It's like open-ended battles or whatever, open-ended type of gameplay where it's really constrained. Like you get a weapon, you go fight a boss. That's what people complain about with Dread and the other Metroid games when you compare them to like the Ori's, or you can compare them to Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight, in from your own experience, Silksong, you might not have the necessary tools going into that battle, or you might have the necessary tools, who knows, but you got to go face that battle. Whereas with Metroid, you're going to have everything that you need. It's just a matter if you could beat it or not. And if they show too much, then they can take away from the excitement of you exploring the game yourself.
I agree, but like again, you going to the actual game itself and what is the trailer is only supposed to make you want to play the game and to draw you in and make you want to spend your money. So the trailer, like it's like a movie trailer. I don't know what the movie's gonna be. I don't know if okay, I just talked about Fantastic Four. The trailers made Fantastic Four look like it's about to be, oh my God, this is gonna be crazy. Watching the movie, it didn't scratch it. I gotta watch it again. But the trailer still made me. I was anticipating. I wanted to go to the theater and see it. I wanted to drop my money for that because of how they showed it and what they made me feel when they showed it. The problem is that's the only thing I'm using Zelda's trailer for is what it makes you feel about the game. We don't know. We didn't know if Breath of the Wild was going to be good. We assumed it was going to be good because of the trailer. That's the problem with Metroid Prime's trailer. Metroid Prime's trailer, it has, like when I'm going back to the original trailer. And y'all bear with us on tonight because I'm going to be doing something. This is the original trailer. It starts with the same mood. That's why I wanted to use it. It has all the elements there to make it feel like, to make you feel like, but I don't know what it missed. It's like, I remember this trailer. This was a bad trailer. But, so like you said, all the stuff we seeing now, we seen then. But they went into more of a gameplay. They didn't really.
This is the unknown planet viewer.
This didn't do it.
Here,
talking,
Samus finds a verdant jungle.
You trying to explain the game to us instead of letting the visuals tell us. And you showing us gameplay.
In order to survive,
you're not
escape
creating
this
the,
planet
you're not
that she was
creating a mood.
unexpectedly transported to.
So
Samus must scan stone figures and other
and you
relics
can kind of see
to
the
carve
difference.
a path
They didn't
forward.
say nothing in Zelda. They let it speak for itself. Whereas this game, you showing us we can scan again? Okay, we already know we can scan. You showing us
She's not
gameplay.
alone,
You
though.
really not.
Abhorrent alien
It's
creatures
slow, it's-
living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
I don't like those trailers. I don't like those trailers that show nothing but cinematics, especially if it's a brand new game, first in the series, and you like, all right, but what the gameplay like? I'm trying to think of a game that did that, and I thought the trailer was cool. And I was like, they look good, but am I gonna like that type of game? I'll give you an example. Let's say what's a good game that I could use? Let's say Dragon Quest 11, because I did play that game. Let's say Dragon Quest 11, you love the trailer, but then you found out that it's turn-based. But they didn't show that in the trailer. You're going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
You're going to be, this was a good trailer. You know what games used to get me like that before I actually played them? Command and Conquer. Command and Conquer used to have some great trailers. And then I found out they were strategy games before I actually tried it, and I was like, that was disappointing. For me at that time. Because I wanted to play what I saw in the trailer.
Yeah, but Keith, that's not happening with Zeldas and Nintendo games. Nintendo's always show you gameplay. We know that the gameplay is there because they showing it. Again, I'm not saying be like the games like World of Warcraft and where they showing you this crazy cinematic and the game ain't nothing like that. That's not what I'm saying here. Everything we saw in that Breath of the Wild trailer is gameplay. It's gameplay. It's just the way it's cut and edited creates a mood and a vibe and a feeling that draws you in. They said literally no words. The music, the edit tells the story that they don't have to say anything. It's telling you want to play this game. Whereas in this trailer with Metroid, their longest trailer, they talking all through it. They trying to explain to you. It's like, we know what Metroid Prime is. Let the story be told.
Hey, you kind of all over the place though, because on one hand you're saying it's for you want to go reach people who don't know anything about it, but now you're saying we know all about it. Where you at? Where we at? No, come on, where we at?
Breath of the Wild, nobody knew had experienced an open world game like Breath of the Wild. It departed from the traditional Zelda in a way. We talked about this. They didn't tell us.
Metroid, though.
I know. I'm using Metroid. But again, my comparison is Breath of the Wild in the trailer. The point of my contention is the trailer and why it's so polarizing and why people connected with this latest trailer. That's the premise of my argument. You ask, why are people feeling this way when we've seen all this? I'm trying to explain it. how you create a mood matters. And I'm using the original trailer that has more, but how they showed it did not create a mood because of how they chose to go about showing it. Whereas in Breath of the Wild, that trailer spoke to you without words, without you really understanding what this is going to be for us as Zelda fans going into this new approach to Zelda. But it told us everything that we wanted to know. And not only did Zelda sell, it blew up and appealed beyond the typical, right? Now, we know there was conversations going on as well with Miyamoto and Anuma them about what the inspirations were for Breath of the Wild and all that. But them trailers sold it. I remember us talking about this trailer so many times and using it as a reference point of when we knew this is it. Metroid Prime hasn't had that trailer until recently. And it's so freaking short. It's almost like, what was the point? You know, I'm trying to go back to it. Let me.
Still don't think they had that trailer, and I think one of the main issues with that original trailer is that it was on the Switch. You show that same trailer with the Switch 2 visuals, you might get a different experience.
But I was looking at the visuals. The visuals was not the issue for me.
I'm not talking about the original trailer that you just showed, because that was actually a good trailer. They showed a good amount of content and cinematics. It was just blurry.
I said, like I said, remember, Keith, Breath of the Wild is on the Switch 2. It's not a Switch 2 game. So the visuals, the graphics, and that doesn't matter.
It does. That's not a fair comparison, because by this time when they showed this, by the time they showed this trailer, you were done with the Switch and you didn't want to do nothing. You didn't want to care nothing about what was going on with the Switch. With the Breath of the Wild, we were just now getting there. I was
done with the Switch, but I was getting Metroid Prime. So so my point is, yes, I'm not buying anything else beyond Metroid Prime on the Switch. So the quality of the graphics wasn't going to affect me with my excitement for Metroid Prime. I was ready for them to move on from the Switch, but that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about with the presentation in the commercial, because the Switch wasn't Breath of the Wild graphic wasn't blowing me away either. Never blew me away. It was the art and it was the story and the mood that they created with that trailer.
True. But that was a different time, though. We were just getting started with the Switch. I don't know if that's a fair, because like when you talk about how many times Breath of the Wild got delayed, the anticipation, like when we first heard about that game, there was no Switch in sight. We didn't know anything about it. We were all thinking that we were going to be playing Breath of the Wild on the Wii U only, before there was even a Switch 2. I said Switch 2, a Switch announced. So by the time Metroid Prime also had its troubles and got delayed, canceled, they restarted. And I think with this last trailer, shout out to Darkstar, this last trailer, I think a lot of the reason that people are looking at it is because it was a lot crispier, because I think they were showing Switch 2 footage.
No, I don't think. I let you have it, but people wasn't really talking about necessarily how crisp it was. They was talking about just the mood that it created. I don't think you allowing. I think, Keith, if you actually allow what's being said and what people are saying really reverberate, you will hear me. That's why I'm using the Breath of the Wild trailer. You isolating certain things that may be different, but if my point is how you tell a story and how you create a mood matters. It ain't just in the visual, because the visual. Yes, does it look better? Yes, it looks better. It ain't blowing the other visuals away. It wasn't looking bad on the Switch. So the visuals was not the problem. When I saw it on the Switch, I was like, man, I like that. It looks cool. That looks dope. When I saw that trailer I just showed you, the longest one, I don't even know if that's a Switch. I don't even know if that's a Switch trailer.
It's a Switch trailer.
Let me see. Well, I mean, okay, it's a Switch trailer. I don't know. I'm trying to pull it
Because
back.
remember
Up.
that was before they announced the Switch too, so they didn't show us. We was hoping that they would show us something, but they didn't show us anything. And I remember saying, if I gotta get it on the Switch, I'll get it. But I really want to only get it on the Switch too. This before they even talked about the Switch, and we knew what it looked like before they showed the first trailer.
But it doesn't look bad on the Switch. It does. It's the Switch 2 is not blowing the Switch version away, especially on compressed YouTube clips. Does it look better? Yes. But that still is not why people are excited about this latest trailer. I believe the reason they're excited is because of the mood that Nintendo created with the trailer. The story that the trailer told was a lot better, and it made you more anticipating of the game. Whereas all the stuff they showed prior didn't do that. It showed you Metroid, it showed you good graphics, it showed you all that, but it didn't show you why I'm here and what's important. But it just showed me shooting bugs, and Samus looks around and it's some wolves running, but it don't set up the wolves. It don't set up anything.
What the last trailer said.
Huh?
That's what the last trailer did.
No, I'm saying this new trailer sets it up. It sets up to me. I'm just saying for me. It took all of what we saw, and it has made it tell a story, a mood. Like, okay, like me, I'm an editor. I edit. Y'all see me? You see me doing this stuff all the time.
Yeah, your edits are incredible.
Okay, there is a reason. Look at this side scene. Like, it's telling a story it's telling a story through the visuals, through how they're editing. This scene this part when Samus stands up in front of this world and it's creating a mood. It's drawing you in a way that all the other trailers, even though you've seen it, didn't show it in this way. It didn't show it from this perspective. Like this scene right here, this is the one that really caught my attention. This scene right here, where she's standing in front of this megalith thing. I don't even know what it is. It's red. It's a hill going over, and Samus is standing there. Just her standing there and looking at this created a mood, and I'm passionate about it because, man, it put chill. When I told you, I said I haven't felt the goosebumps. Keith, I'm feeling the goosebumps. The goosebumps is on your brother's arm right now. I haven't had goosebumps at all for Metroid Prime 4 yet. This one scene put goosebumps on your brother's arm because of just the mood that is creating. The second part to this, like I said, the desert scene just don't do it for me. That's where it goes off rail for me.
I agree. That desert was
this
rough.
Scene with the wolf is different than what they showed it before. You see the wolf growl. You see it's a mood. It's creating a mood before she looks over there, and then you see it from a different angle. And then you see these things flying in, and they it's cutting fast. It's showing. It's oh my God, this is a great commercial. This is a great trailer. It's just not long enough, and it's doing everything Breath of the Wild trailer did. It's just too freaking short. Whereas this is probably my favorite part. Her driving through, and the things start coming down around her. I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be awesome! I can't wait till December. I wasn't feeling like this. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna buy it. It's gonna be cool because I know Retro does a great job. Nintendo handles this title real far as the game. But this has made me like, what's going on here? What's popping off in this game? That's what was missing. It's making me want to know what's going on in this game. It's making me want to know this planet Sam is on and what's taking place. What's all these creatures? Before it wasn't doing that. It was just Metro Prime 4. It looks like Metro Prime. It's cool. I'm going to have a good time playing it. This making me feel like, is there a story here? Is there something deep here? Is there something rich here? And it's Keith, I'm doing what The Rock do. When he walked in to the stadium and he put his hand up and he pops his hand and he rubs and let you know the goosebumps. I'm feeling it. The electricity is here. That's how I feel right now. And Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it no more. I'm got geeked up for no reason. Oh my God! And then you go to this flat. I don't like this desert stuff. The desert stuff looks horrible. I'm sorry. The desert stuff looks out of place. I don't know what they're doing with the desert stuff, but everything else in this trailer.
The desert was flat. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's alarming.
So anyway, I feel like we have. I'm gonna let you have the final say. Finally, but I am glad Nintendo has finally edited a trailer that makes you emotionally attached to the game. Now, Samus, I want to know the powers. I am literally anticipating the game now, not just hey, I'm gonna play it when it comes out because I'm a Metroid Prime fan. I like Metroid Prime. Now I am anticipating the game. Dude, I want to see what's going on here. That's how that trailer made me feel. Even though you're right, it didn't show me anything that the other trailers didn't, but how it showed it made me feel like there's something under that hood that I want to experience. That may not make any sense, but I'll leave it at that. Go ahead, you got it.
I know what you're saying, but for me, I guess I'm just being more, I guess, practical in a sense. I was always excited for the game. Graphically, that first trailer, yeah, they showed a lot, but I was still like, "Ooh, I know it could look better." I can't wait to see the Switch 2 version, and then the Switch 2 version, like you said, it doesn't look all that much more better, but it does look better. It looks sharper, cleaner. Like I said, Super Metal Day went through and showed some side by sides. And yeah, the desert it wasn't even a bike for me. I know a lot of people were complaining about the bike. I never looked at the bike as a change of the gameplay. I looked at the desert and said, "What is this? Where are the textures? What's going on?"
See,
That really
I didn't.
that turned me off. Yeah, the desert turned me off. I was like, I
Yeah,
didn't have a
yeah.
problem with the bike, but that desert, I was like, no. And it's flat, it's barren. I was like, this is waste. This is the waste. But December 4th, I mean, I'm pretty sure the game's gonna have a lot more landscapes and visuals that's gonna pop off and just make you excited. So I hope everybody
I hope
goes
so.
out and get it.
Yeah, like I'm back on that the longest trailer that we've gotten, and I think it was the Switch trailer. How this opens up, it opens up creating a movie. It's doing all the things I'm talking about with Zelda. It's doing it, and then it goes from it to like a presentation of talking. It's like, wait, what you doing? And this killed me. This is not how you tell a story.
Is the unknown planet Vuros.
This doesn't. No, stop.
Here.
Turn this off. It's slow. It's boring. It makes Samus look slow and like everything is slow. And where the other trailer showing you her shooting and moving around, blah blah blah. That's why I said the best presentation so far has been the Treehouse. Cause remember when we were talking, you asked the question. And we can bring this in here real quick, and then we'll pivot from this. The question was asked. Metroid Prime was compared to Doom, the Doom series, and we was talking about them going to a different audience and to an audience that will be into these type of games. And the person was saying how they believe Doom is the perfect audience for Metroid Prime 4 and Metroid Prime series, and he said they kind of the same game, but two different sides of the coin. Whereas Doom is all about the action and the movement, and it's twitch, it's fast paced. Whereas Metroid Prime is a little bit more slower and methodical and explorational. But they do essentially very similar things, right? So you asked me my thoughts on it. I said, yeah, if I think Metro Prime gives you those Doom aesthetics in spurts. But how the trailer cut on this new one feels more Doom than what this trailer makes you feel slow and morbid. Everything is slow. Everything is like, man, is this boring? Like, this is not exciting. It's slow. It looks good. That's what I'm saying. This is the Switch version, and it looks amazing. It just looks slow. So when I go back to this trailer, the new trailer, and you look at what's going on in this trailer, it's action. It's epic. It gives you. It comes in different. You seeing the ship. You seeing stuff explode. It's giving you the summer blockbuster vibe. It's there. It's giving you tension. It's giving you mood. It's giving you, man, all that is there. So then when it gets into it, so yeah, it's a little slow on some parts. I have to admit, but you get what I'm saying. So anyway, yeah, I thought the trailer was good. It created a mood for me. It made Samus look cool. I know this is very macho. It made her seem macho.
Now that's crazy.
It appealed to my masculinity a little bit.
Oh,
I'm messing. I'm pouring on. But I liked it. So anyway, I ended on that. I'm messing because I know Nia finna come through. But anyway, any final thoughts so we can move on?
No, we can move on. Okay. We gave it a lot.
All right. So I'm excited for the game. I was always excited for the game. I'm going to read some of these comments. I love Dark Star. Welcome to the show. Give y'all shout out. And Tank Dog, welcome to the show. Alan Steve, I think that's who that is. Dark Green, welcome to the show as well. So let me read some of their comments, then we get to the sales. It says, Dark said, I love the new trailer, Metroid trailer. It really got me hyped. Yes, it did. It got you hyped. That's the whole point. Tank Dog says, what's up? This is Alan Steed. I just got out the movie theater from seeing Predator, and it was amazing. Oh, yeah, I forgot there's a new Predator out. And that's told from the Predator's perspective. And am I right? Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's told through the Predator's lens, and they are the star of the movie. And little bit that I know is this is a son who was about to be murdered, and the leader of the clan wanted the father to kill him, and I think the father disobeyed the order, and it set him off on a journey. That's pretty much what I gathered. But I think he has a either android human companion, like in Terminator, like in Aliens, and I think they are on an alien island, alien planet. Yeah, I want to see that. But yeah, you say it's amazing, so I take your word on the Alan Steed. I want to check that out. Okay, so Dark Wing 709 said, I was one of the main ones saying they should have looked at Doom Eternal for inspiration if they stuck with first person. Which brings us to another point. I'm glad you said that before we move on. Keith, I need to go over here and pull this up. So, one thing that stood out to me was, and that blew me away, was seeing Samus full body standing, and I cropped this out, and I asked the question: is it time and we got time because we don't have a whole bunch to talk about. We're just going to talk about these Nintendo sales and we'll be done. Is it time for Samus and Metroid Prime to go third person? And this created a back and forth conversation between myself and Keith. And real quick, I want to talk about it and get your sentiments. Is it time for Metroid Prime to go third person?
As I said in the chat, it doesn't have to be Metroid Prime. And I'm going to break it down. I agree we should have a third person Metroid game. I'm one of the few that was okay with Metroid Other M. It just Metroid Other M controls using those single Wii remote. It just wasn't good. That wasn't a good idea. They had all the makings to make that a great Metroid game. You had the cinematics, you had the voice acting, and all of the things in a cohesive story with Metroid Other M. Just to give you an example of a third person Metroid game, I'm all for a third person Metroid game, but the Prime series has historically and always been a first person game. So that the only pushback I had with that was when you said, should Metroid Prime go third person? And I'm saying no, they should not go third person. This is Nintendo's first person baby that they can always go back to and say, when you see a Metroid Prime game announced, you know it's going to be first person. If you see a Metroid game coming out, you don't know if it's going to be side scrolling or it could be third person. But the Prime series, just let it be the first person series that Nintendo can work on. So that's the only pushback. But I'm all for a third person Metroid game, but just let the Prime series stay first person, and we can deal with another version of Metroid. That's it.
Okay. My sentiments is Prime can go third person to me. I don't have and I think that's the purist in you talking. I think the Prime series could go third person if they wanted to. No different than how the mainline Zeldas switch up the visuals, and like we got the Cell Shade Wind Waker, we got the
You keep
ultra
using
ultra.
comparisons that I don't think compare.
Well, let me finish. Let me finish.
Yes.
We
Go ahead,
got
go ahead.
the main line because at one time Zelda was over the top with and now they got that's its own line now, but it went away from that to go to Ocarina of Time, and that was still mainline Zelda, and now Zelda is in 3D world and all that. Then you get Wind Waker, who changes up to Shell Shade, go to a whole nother art aesthetic. Then it jumps back to Twilight Princess to an ultra realistic aesthetic. And then we jump to Breath of the Wild, who changes it up again, and you go open world, go wherever you want, whenever you want, whole different approach. It's all the Legend of Zelda. It ain't a branch off, like Breath of the Wild is not its own thing from the other Zelda. It's Zelda. So in my opinion, they can do it in that same sense. It can still be Metroid Prime, but it's Metroid Prime now. We want to try it in third person. No different than God of War. God of War went from the style it was. They didn't change it up and say this is a different God of War. This is still God of War, following the same story. They fought the same gods. Now it's God of War over the shoulder. It's still God of War. So that's how I look at it. What'd you say?
I don't want to be a purist of a series that I'm not because I didn't play the first. What was it?
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
God
four
of
of
War.
them?
It's
Four.
It's 1, 2,
I'm talking
3.
about not the new ones, not the
Yeah, it's
2018
1, 2.
one.
It's 1, 2, 3, 5. It's 5 because
It's five.
you got Ascension, which is 4, but you also got the 2 that was on the Vita. Now I never
Okay.
played those versions. I think it's 2. It's 1 or 2 on the Vita. So you got to add them in too. So it's either 5 or 6 of those versions, and then you got 2018, and then you got Ragnarok. So, but it's
So I don't count.
It's a
So
continuation though.
let me ask you. It is all even Metroid Prime is within the central Metroid story. But let me ask you this because I don't know the stories of those God of War games. Were those Greek mythology?
All those was Greek mythology. In
All those were
those
Greek
over
mythology.
those in the over kind of over the top, wide angle view. The traditional God of Wars were all steeped in Greek mythology, and then when they went from that to the new approach to God of War, the Greek mythology played into the Nordic mythology. You saw Zeus and all what he did that's followed him there. You got this blaze of chaos. It's the same story. It's the same storyline. It's continuing. It's just in a new aesthetic. That's what like Zelda. Breath of the Wild actually predates, but it's still all in the same story. And matter of fact,
Yeah, but
Breath
that's
of the
a style
Wild
they
kind of
can
brought
always
it all
go back to,
together.
though.
Huh? What'd you say?
It did. I mean, I said that's a style they could always return
Yeah,
back
they
to,
can,
though.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
think that's dope. Just like with this, they can all just like with any of those games, they can always. What's the one? Echoes of Wisdom, Zelda. They went back to that. Metro. When you see a Prime game, you know they can go back to first person. When you see a Metroid game, they can always do that. That's what I'm saying. Just don't change the Prime series, because let's say 10 years in the future they want to go back to first person and they say let's make a Metroid game, then just call it Prime. And you want to do it first person, or you could just make another Metroid game. It's all within the umbrella of Metroid, just like when your example with God of War.
You just want that Prime to be first person, man. Man, let them have Prime, man.
What's the other first person game that Nintendo makes?
They can still make it. They can. Hey,
I understand that, but what is the other first person game that Nintendo makes?
They got to create another first person.
So they might as well occupy the space. They already got one, and they have a fan base. They already got it.
Okay, all right. Let me see. Dark Star said, I'd like to see them try a third person again with Prime 4 level quality. I agree. The answer is, this is Dark Wing. The answer is yes. I'd prefer if the next mainline Metroid game, so he kind of going with you, is third person, Metroid 6 being full third person with mechanics similar to Returnal's would be fire. Hey, that's a perfect. That could be a perfect example for what they can do with Metroid. But yeah. So anyway, y'all got that. So let's move on, because I think we have talked enough. But this was the scene that really made me think it may be time. This scene, this. Oh my God. Ever since we've seen Metroid, we've always wanted to see her, Samus. We've always wanted to see her in a 3D world like this. We settled for Prime. Oh man, we want to see her. Oh well, it's still a good game. Thank you, but we always have wanted to see her in full body, running through a 3D world, jumping, flipping, kicking, being the bad woman that she is, grabbing people with that left hand, headlocking blast, kick, flip off, all the stuff other M wanted to be that couldn't be on the Wii. That's what we want. That's the Samus we want to experience. This visual, this world, third person. You know you want it, Keith. That's what we want. But I like Prime. Okay, I agree with you. Make another Metroid, put Prime on the shelf, give us another storyline, and then bring Prime back down the road somewhere. Give us a 3D Metroid.
This brother just don't want to play first-person games. That's all it is.
No, I don't care about it. I like it. I like the third person. But can we be honest? Doesn't third-person perspective limit who Samus is?
You said first person or third person?
First-person perspective, doesn't it limit who Samus is as far as her abilities? Does the first-person perspective allow you to be exactly what Samus really is?
Yeah, I would say so.
How? Where the speed at?
Because her speed, that's in Metroid Prime 2.
Her speed?
She get I believe she get the speed, or maybe I'm thinking about the jump. It might be the space jump.
So
whichever the one that she get, what you do it goes in the third person, and she can do the little what is it called?
See in the spin ball, the spin. I don't.
That move.
You're the purest. I mean, I can't. So what we experienced, because let me say why I can say this now. I couldn't have said this before because I really never played. I played Metroid 2D games, but the only one that I've actually played through to conclusion is Dread. Dread speed, Samus speed in Dread is not replicated in any Prime that I played. That's corruption. that's the first one. No, it's not there. It's slower. It has to be slower because it's first person. So she doesn't have the agility that you have. She doesn't have a lot of the move sets that are in the 2D games. Whereas you bring her into a 3D space, Keith, this is Ryu Ninja Gaiden. This is Kratos. This is Devil May Cry. You can do all that stuff that makes Samus so appealing. There was a trade-off going first person. I liked it. I liked the trade-off. But to really see Samus in her full glory, you need third person.
But it's not as if they got rid of everything that made Metroid what it is. It's just a thing that exists alongside everything else.
I like that. Dark Wing said Federation Force can be the first person shooter and make Prime third person. I think that's what he said. He said Federation Force could have been the spin-off game that could have been Nintendo's primary first person shooter series to match Halo and Killzone. So make Federation Force the first person shooter with the multiplayer and make Prime third person and look like this. Anyway, we are talking enough about Metroid Prime. So where are we going next? Okay, so we got to talk about these sales and some of the stuff that Miyamoto said, and we go get out of here. So we got about 30 minutes. So let me go to the chat. It says, y'all know Nintendo had their investors meeting, and they dropped a ton. A lot of these YouTube content creators that rode the bandwagon of negativity needs to slap yourself. Because all the gloom, it's not selling, it's not going to be successful. Nintendo, buyer's remorse, all this stuff has proven to be absolutely fraudulent. I literally went to certain people's pages to see what they were saying now that these sales numbers are out. The 10 Den, where are you at? Where are the words? Yeah, I went to your page. I was just curious. What is the 10 Den saying about these poor, terrible, horrible Nintendo sales? I saw crickets.
He post nothing?
He posts something, but I don't think it had much to do with these sales. Where was Vigilante? Where was our Hank? Where is our guy been? He's not in our comment section no more. He is where is our fan, our number one fan? And where is this negativity? He's kind of upset that they're successful.
Guess it ain't working.
It ain't working, folks. And the drift.
It ain't working.
The drift is coming to a close. Y'all are almost like those Nintendo doing y'all like they did the scalpers. They pushing y'all out. They gonna kill y'all meal ticket because these sales are crazy. And I'm trying to find because Keith put it up in here. Right now, the Switch has sold 10 million. Let me see. Here it is. Let me blow it up. The Switch has sold 10.36 million units in 6 months. And this is not even counting Pokemon. What was this latest Pokemon that just came out? This is not even, this does not include the sales of that game and the bump that Nintendo has received from that game. It was up. So this number is actually higher. As of September, Keith, that means June, July, August, September. 4 months.
November. So that numbers is definitely higher.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We not talking October. And we not talking this month. June, July, August, September, a quarter. And they have sold 10.36 million Switch 2s.
That's crazy.
The closest is the PlayStation 4, I believe. In that time frame, they sold 7. No. And they had a holiday season. So, and this is what makes this unique. Nintendo, listen to me. Angry Vigilante, listen to me. Everybody that's on the negative train, listen to your boy. Let me help you out. Let me get in my preacher mode. Let me preach to y'all right now. PlayStation has always enjoyed a holiday season. Christmas and New Year's and income taxes has always contributed to those sales. This is 10 million in the summer. No holiday season, no Christmas, no New Year, no taxes. 10.36 million in the summer. We haven't even seen what they finna do in the holiday. And guess what? They keeping them shelves stocked. And they going in and they going out and they replenishing them stocks. People could go in and buy them a Switch without hassle.
They putting stock on the Xbox side.
Let me hit my hot note. Do you hear me? Now, if that wasn't bad enough, look at this. Switch 154.01 million units sold. And guess what? That number is already higher. It has surpassed the DS as the best-selling Nintendo console of all time. And if we be truthful, Sony fraudulently manufactured 5 million more PlayStation 2s out of thin air when they knew that the Switch was approaching that number one selling system of all time. And this is how crazy, Keith, and I think you posted this. I think I saw it on X or Twitter. People are so bent and so petty that they went and began to discredit Nintendo Switch, saying it's not a real home console. That's the argument now. That's the argument now. Before, they was a joke. The DS was a joke. The 3DS was a joke. The Wii was a joke. The Wii U was a joke. Now that the Switch, it was not a joke, and the Switch 2 clearly shows that Nintendo has found their lane. All of a sudden now, Nintendo and the Switch is not a home console so that they can protect PlayStation. Yeah. And look, and this is not, look, I believe K1.
I like PlayStation.
I got one right there. I love my PlayStation. I got more PlayStation. Well, I do got my old Switch controller. I have 3 PlayStation controllers, PlayStation 5 controllers. I still got my PlayStation 4 controllers over there. I love PlayStation. So this is not fanboy talk. This is just a reality of the pettiness that exists amongst certain people in gaming. That now that the Switch is doing what was unexpected, now we're going to discredit them and say they're not a home console and try to create another bracket to gauge them by so that Sony can maintain its dominance. Because right now, people, the Switch 2 is outpacing the Switch. I think in the same span of time, the original Switch only moved 4 to 5 million units. The Switch 2 is sure. Yeah, right. The Switch 2 has doubled that. And go ahead, Keith. I've talked enough. What's your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, I want to say to the people who I want to ruffle some feathers.
Well, go ahead, bro.
I want to ruffle some feathers. Man, listen, I like PlayStation. I think PlayStation has done a phenomenal job with their consoles. When you go back and you look at the PlayStation 1, you got to give PlayStation credit for the deals that they struck with third party developers, which is the reason why PlayStation and they grew the gaming industry. Give them their flowers, clap it up. But they they almost kind of won by default. Because when you think about it, if Nintendo had all the third party from the NES and Super NES and then split it up with Sega, and then Sony comes out with a machine that allows not only are you getting better deals, like I said, these are good deals that Sony's making, but a lot of the games that people associate with PlayStation are not PlayStation games. They just didn't go anywhere else. Metal Gear Solid, that's not a PlayStation game, but I know when I was growing up, I always associate, oh man, Sony got the Metal Gear Solid. That's not a PlayStation game. It was just always on PlayStation. Grand Theft Auto. I think me and K-Bone talked about that in the chat when 360 came about and they finally started getting Grand Theft Auto. So if you wanted to play Metal Gear Solid, Grand Theft Auto, Resident Evil to a degree, I mean it was on the Saturn, but a lot of the games that people wanted to play were on PlayStation. So they kind of dominated by default. While a lot of the party games that you really wanted to play weren't on the other two systems, which was the GameCube and the Xbox at the time. So by default, PlayStation was winning. But when all of that third party started divvying up, you know what I'm saying, with the 360 era, and then the PlayStation 3 era, you saw a dip. People were going over messing with the Xbox, and they still end up losing. But to all those people that want to say, Nintendo, I just want to say that, but Nintendo, oh, they just good in handheld. That's true. But you also got to consider Nintendo was always dividing their development. So they were supporting Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, DS, 3DS, while also simultaneously trying to support GameCube, Wii, Wii U, and they finally did what most people would have said, dude. Yo, you're dividing your fan base. 3DS was amazing. I never had one, but it was amazing. I would have loved to have played some of those games that was on 3DS. I know a lot of us would have loved to have Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time on the Wii U instead of the 3DS. So they were really dividing the fan base, and now it's all under one umbrella. And now you're seeing their pure dominance. And I'm not trying to wave the victory flag because of what the Switch 2 is doing, but all of their games are in one spot now. And there has to be something said about that. And I know you want to get into this, they getting all the third party. I've already pre-ordered Resident Evil Requiem on the Switch, that Legacy bundle. They're getting a lot of the third party, and the third party's good. You got Assassin's Creed coming out. You've been playing Shadows. Cyberpunk was one of the first ones to say, "Hey, let us show you what this."
Outlaws.
Excuse me, Outlaws. Cyberpunk was one of the first ones to say, "Let me show you what this thing can really do," and it's only going to get better because once people get more comfortable and familiar with the architecture, they're going to make better games. So it's like everything is like coming full circle, and not only that, everybody trying to protect PlayStation. PlayStation's trying to do the same thing. They trying to come up with a hybrid, a handheld that plays PlayStation 4, 5, and 6. Why? Because Nintendo always leads. You could talk about how, nobody wants to play the kitty, but they're always leading the industry. Every single time they're leading the industry. So, no, I don't want to hear none of that. It's a handheld, it's a hybrid. No, it's a device that you have to pay for. That if you pay for this, you might not be able to buy something else because money don't work like that. So
I said that in my video. That was my argument that people got to make a decision now. It's not an and system no more. The Switch 2 is not an and system. I said this in one of my videos, and that's the biggest problem with a lot of these people is Nintendo made a system, whether they want to admit it or not. Nintendo made a system to compete in a way, but compete on their own terms. And like I said in the video, they struck while the iron is hot, where diminishing returns are real, and the system, the industry is in a place where it's going to be hard for, and we seen it with Microsoft because they literally about to buy out, and we see Sony's philosophy, which this transition to, we could talk about Nintendo's philosophy. Sony's philosophy is pivoting from chasing cutting edge to trying to create a device that's affordable but might maintain PlayStation 5 visual quality. That's what they're going for with the PlayStation 6 portable or PlayStation 6 portable system, is they trying to make it to where it can do what the Switch does and play PlayStation 5 level games. So that they can maintain affordability. That's the whole strategy. Because the PlayStation 6 dedicated console, you're looking at more than what the 5 Pro costs right now. Or let me use rich words. The PlayStation 5 Professional. Let me use that. So Keith, I thought Keith was going to give me some back. So anyway,
no.
The PlayStation
You have to do it in his
5,
voice.
the PlayStation 5 is $700. Do you think the dedicated PlayStation 6 is going to be, if it's going to be any less, it's going to be maybe $699, or it's going to be about the same as that price. So they're giving you a device that's a hybrid that plays PlayStation 5 level games, which will hold up into next generation. And that device is probably going to be probably $500. Or yeah, it's probably going to be, I would say probably about $599. Honestly, it'd probably be $100 more than the Switch. Or $50 more than the Switch. $549, something like that. It's not going to be much cheaper. But I think it's going to be $6 something. They home console, dedicated console, going to be $7 or more. That's what it's going to be. So that's where we are. And that's why Nintendo is able to compete right now. And they doing it. This is Nintendo. This is on Nintendo. This is James Bond. I believe these visuals are Nintendo visuals. Because I don't think Nintendo would show PlayStation or Xbox. I don't know. I think this is supposed to be representative of what it looks like on the Nintendo system. It may not be, but
I mean, if we're looking at what's the game that this look like it's built on, the assassin game.
Shadows.
No. I'm talking about the Bond game.
Oh, this James Bond. What is this?
What is the
First Light?
But what's the game that precedes?
It's built on Hitman.
Hitman. There you go. Hitman. Yeah, Hitman looks great on Switch too.
Yeah, let me actually, since you said that, let me go there.
I mean, this is doing a lot more, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you make a good point. I can just go to Hitman, just trying to find some gameplay.
Darkwing said, in the words of Rafiki from The Lion King, the king has returned.
So, shouts out to that.
3, 2,
So, actually, that was perfect because this is Hitman right here. This is Hitman running on the Switch 2. And this is an old game too, right?
Yeah, it's an old game.
And don't get me wrong, it don't look like Bond, but it don't look bad either. And we saw what Outlaws look like. We seeing what Shadows look like. So it ain't far-fetched to believe that looking at this game and how it's playing, that what we seeing here with Bond is not representative of what we're going to see with the game. It might not. What I don't see, this is Switch 2 footage. So this might not be Switch 2 footage. They might be playing PC or something like that. But it's going to be close. It's definitely going to be close. So, yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, we just there. And not to rub it in, but these people cannot handle, they can't, it just amazed me. No one gets salty when Sony is winning. Nobody gets salty or too salty when Microsoft is in second place. People really get salty when Nintendo winning or just doing good. And I don't really understand it. Like, it literally deflates them to not be able to pile on Nintendo. Like, I feel like these people are so salty that it's Microsoft that looks like it's about to pivot and bow out first in the traditional sense. And they see Nintendo, like I said, with the fastest selling piece of hardware to date in the time of from release to this in that time frame. It has blew everything out the water. And it hasn't even hit its holiday season yet. They have upped the projection from 15 million to 19 million. That
It's
means
crazy. That's within a year?
Yeah, this will be
That's all under a year.
They believe they hit that number, I think, after the holidays. Or I think they believe they're gonna hit that number in the fiscal year. 19 million. But they can revise that after holidays. They see, man, we sold way more than we was expecting. Cause like I said, it's out there to be bought. People, the Switch is out in stores. They prepared. They prepared, and they got systems to sell. And guess what? It's still one of the cheapest systems. It's the newest system, and I think, didn't the PlayStation go up? PlayStation 5?
Yeah.
So it's cheaper, and it's more popular.
I don't know if did it go up in the U.S.?
I think
or was
so.
It
Maybe not. Google it real quick. I'm going to try to Google it. So let me pull up this if you looking that up, I'm going to pull this up. Pull up Nintendo's life statement, and then we'll move. And I'm going to let you talk about Miyamoto. Go ahead.
This doesn't say, but they said the original price of the PlayStation 5 was $499. The digital edition was $449, and the Pro was $699. And the new price is $549, $499, and $749.
So the discless PlayStation is $499?
$499, yep.
Yeah, $499. Okay, and then the disc PlayStation 5 is $549. So it's $50 more than the Switch. People, look. Shouts out to Nintendo. They doing their thing, and this is happening while enduring probably one of the craziest negative blitzes we've ever seen in gaming. I don't think we've ever seen this level of negativity accompany any launch, any company in the gaming industry like it has with Nintendo. Nintendo has been enduring scrutiny and heavy attacks, a lot of misinformation, disinformation, and sometimes just flat out lies. And they still manage to do this under that cloud of controversy and polarizing. Seemingly, I think there's a lot of loud minorities going on here. But Switch 2 sells over 10 million units. Nintendo increased forecast even farther. This is Nintendo Life. Nintendo has released its latest financial data for the 6 months ending in September. That's not 6 months. June, July, August, September is 4 months. Where y'all getting 6 months from, people? It's 4 months. It's not 6 months.
I think they're trying to include October, but no, that's not even enough. They can't.
Right.
It'll be November.
Yeah, you can't say for 6 months ending September the 30th of September. That's That's not even because it released midway through. It released at the top of June, right? June the 4th. It released
June
on
4th,
June
yeah.
the 4th. So you got all of June, all of July, all of August, all of September. That's 4 months. So Nintendo, they counting November. They thinking November while saying September. So for 4 months ending in September, and has provided update sales for figures of the Switch 2, which we just gave y'all, 10.36 million units according to the official figures, which is seemingly more than even Nintendo itself was anticipating. I think Nintendo intentionally, I think they was pessimistic. Well, what's the words? They were measured. I believe they believed it was going to sell well, but they didn't know how well, so they was measured in their projections. And they have exceeded it. I don't think they intentionally said it wasn't going what they said. I just think they didn't want to jump out there and say it's going to sell like crazy, and then have to go the opposite way.
Like you just mentioned, this the climate that we in. I can understand why they was like, maybe not, because that dude in the office,
Tangerine, Mr.
Tangerine, man.
So it says, as such, the company has increased its forecast for the year, bumping expected Switch 2 sales up from 15 million, like I said, to 19 million. And we didn't even talk about the software. The software has similar jumped up from 45 million to 48 million in the fiscal year. So currently, even the software is selling like crazy.
But no, there's one software that needs to be talked about. Now I know y'all gonna say, it was a bundle. I would have saved $50 too. I don't want to hear that. Y'all was boycotting? What happened? Mario Kart World has essentially sold 1-to-1. I didn't buy the bundle, and there were several people like me who didn't buy the bundle, and there were several people that don't want to buy a digital game. Remember this whole. They couldn't find them, and this whole key card or digital. People want to get the physical game. I think no, I didn't get. Did I get the physical game? I don't even know what I got. But people want the physical cart, so people bought Mario Kart with intentions, and it's almost sold 1-to-1 with the console. That's incredible. That's an $80 game. It's an $80 game. Yeah. What happened?
They failed. I don't know. So America. So this is how it breaks down.
They told me it wasn't gonna sell, but anyways, I fall back.
No, talk your talk, man. Hey, talk your talk.
They said Nintendo messing up. They said they don't know how to read the room. But anyways, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Hold on, I'm trying to hold up, y'all. Just say I'm trying to clear this thing off. Okay, there it is. All right, so let's get it in. So this is how the Switch has sold across various regions. America's 3.68 million. Europe 2.40 million. Japan 2.35 million. It's crushing in Japan. And others 1.93 million.
What was America again?
America was 3.68 million.
3.68. Okay.
So with the help of bundles, we don't have to put that in because the bundle was cheaper, but they made money off of it. Mario Kart has also sold an extraordinary amount, shifting the total of 9.57 million units since launch. So every 9 Switch 2 sold, Mario Kart World was also purchased. Every 9 systems out of 10 systems, a Mario was bought. Mario Kart World was bought. And and y'all sitting around here talking about buyer's remorse and people not happy with it. I ain't had a problem with jumping on and having a slew of people. 9.557 million. That's almost 1-to-1. But that's not that. But okay, but Bonanza. The attachment rate is crazy. Bonanza has sold 3.47 million units already.
That's better than any Metroid, ain't it?
Yeah. Like I told you, I think Metro Prime 4 is gonna do good. I really do. I think it's gonna get stimulus. It's gonna be blessed.
The Switch stimulus.
It's gonna get that Switch stimulus, which perhaps isn't as high as fans would have hoped for. What you mean? What 3.4 million is low with 10 million systems out in the wild? With all
That's crazy.
Why would we? I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting maybe 1 million, maybe 1.5 million, and then it climbed in the holidays. It'll cross over 4 or 5 million. That's an excellent number when you look at how many units is out there. Nintendo states that a total of 20.62 million software units for the Switch 2 have sold. So there's 2 games being purchased at an average for each system. So you know those some game key cards in there.
Gotta be.
It gotta be because it ain't enough first party. So there gotta be some game key cards or some digital downloads. Because you know Madden jumped up, you know Star Wars Outlaws jumped up, and you best believe all people didn't buy that digitally. They went and got them game key cards. So they must be doing something well. And people, y'all gotta understand. Not y'all that's tuning in to us, but those that may be the haters that may listen to us later. This is a new system. So third party is not supposed to be selling crazy numbers on this system. A couple of 100,000 is very much what they probably want. Maybe 300,000-400,000. I bet you Madden cleared all that. I bet you WWE cleared a couple of 100,000. Easy. Because the system is new. It ain't got 3 years on its belt with a 30, 40 million fan with 30, 40 systems out. The sale they don't even know. They just find. Here's the thing, Keith. Third party is just finding out these numbers too.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody's finding out how well do you not know third party those that were on the fence? You thought third party was crazy? They see Switch, they see Wii, they see Switch again. They see, okay, this isn't finna enjoy. This is PlayStation 2 to the PlayStation 1. They finna enjoy it again. They finna run it back. They finna back to back. No lawsuits.
Back to back.
They finna, I'll take you back. You remember what Kendrick said? Back to back. I like that song for the record. I'll get back to that for the record. They gonna take them back to back. Third party that's been hesitant, you already got EA. You already have EA. You have Madden. Mainline Madden on a Switch 2. If that doesn't tell you, we can literally go back and show you when EA was laughing at the thought of putting the game on the Switch. Shouts out to Dark. I think that was Dark too. That wasn't Dark. I don't know who that was. I was watching that showed that EA was literally laughing at the notion of putting one of their games like Madden on a Switch, and here in the first quarter, Keith. No, matter of fact, Madden was on the Switch in the first month and a half, 2 months. You already got mainline Madden. If that don't tell y'all, this ain't what Fat Joe be saying. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Yesterday's Nintendo is not today's Nintendo. I might be fanboying out at this point, so let me stop. K-Bun might pull my coattail like, all right, Level, you going into your old self. Where y'all at, man? Where y'all at? Keith, you got the floor.
Man, I just while you were talking, I had to go over here. I had to find out. I gotta see what the man Angry Bitch was talking about. I have not watched this video. I don't even know if I want to give him a view, but it says Switch 2 and DK Bonanza sales are in, and it's frustrating. Why you mad, bro? just off the title, you might not even be saying that, but just off the title, sound like you mad that Nintendo was doing good. Ugh, I don't like that, bro. Hey, I'm looking in the comments. This dude said 10 million units sold would have been impressive had its previous console had not sold 150 million units sold. Spent the story. Oh, he said spin the story however you like. The adoption rate of the new Nintendo console is not all that great, and until they come up with a new mainline Mario, mainline Zelda, that's when you'll see the sales
hold
skyrocket.
up,
What are
hold
you
up.
talking about?
Who said that? Is that Angry Vigilante?
No, that's somebody in his comment section.
What's his name?
Imp Shaddam.
Shaddam, slap yourself. I just need to read you. First of all,
Break it down.
Do you not realize that the Switch 2 is outpacing the Switch? Like, brother, sister, whoever you is, the Switch 2 is outpacing the Switch. Now, we're not saying it's going to outsell the Switch. 154, you can't sneeze at nothing. They may not see that number. They don't have to. That's the thing. It doesn't have to be 154 million. Not every PlayStation reached PlayStation 2 sales. If they sell anywhere over 60 or 70 million, they are successful. If they sell anything over 50 million, if they sell 50 million, let's say for the next 5 years, they only sell 10 million Switches every year, Switch 2s every year. Do you not know they're still successful? Because they're making a dime off of every system sold. And their attachment rate with their games is where the real money is. So, but they're going to sell, unless the economy just crash and this man do something crazy in the next 3 years, Nintendo is going to, they already sold 10 million in 4 months. They projected to sell 20 million in a year. So let's say they keep that number up. That's 60 million in 3 years.
Which is
We
crazy.
ain't even, Keith, we haven't even, you talking about until they give a mainline Mario is not even, we don't have a Breath of the Wild here. We don't have an Odyssey here to drive these sales. We got Mario Kart and Donkey Kong Bonanza.
And Pokemon.
Can't
wait to see what the numbers look like.
Dude,
you know them numbers gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be nuts. But dude, wait till we see the next Zelda. And the next Mario with these movies. A Mario following Galaxy movie? Did you not? They showed how, shout out to Red Knight. I wanted to make that a topic, but we might talk about that next week. He showed how Capcom had their financials. And as they was going over the games that sold the most, you would think it would have been a Resident Evil or one of those games. The game that sold the most was Devil May Cry. And you want to know what affected the sales? Devil May Cry being an anime. And it went to a whole different audience that bought into Devil May Cry and made it the best-selling Capcom game that they reported. Now, we haven't had a mainline Mario game since Odyssey. And we about to have a second Mario movie. Do you not know how crazy Galaxy 3?
Not just a Mario movie, a Mario Galaxy movie.
That's what I said.
They already.
I thought I was playing on the Galaxy.
No, because you said Galaxy 3. You said a new Mario movie. I said a Mario Galaxy movie.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna play on the Galaxy, but yeah, I skipped over and said it with the game. So you got Mario Galaxy the movie coming. We just had Mario outsold everything at Disney, becoming the number one selling animated movie, I think, of all time, right? Beating Frozen, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I think that might be true. Yeah.
It beat Frozen. Number one animated movie all time. I think. I have to check that. I know it beat Frozen. that was $1 billion, right? They making a 2. It's Galaxy. When that game hits, when Galaxy 3 hits, because you know they come with Galaxy 3, do you not know the audience that they going to have at that point with Mario? You think the Switch 2 selling now? Wait till little Timmy and little Sarah and all of them go watch Mario Galaxy, the movie, and then Mario Galaxy 3 come out in the video game and, Mom, Dad, Christmas list, Switch 2, Galaxy 3. They got a Zelda movie coming. I don't know what I got under Nintendo feet. I don't know what but they have figured something out. And they are creating and carving out, which brings me back to the frustration of Metro Prime 4. Anyway, we are talking about that. They are figuring out how to bring their titles to a new market. And it's going to show forth in the sales. Little Timmy coming across. Little Timmy, Dad, Mom, my grades are good. What do you want for Christmas? Do you want the PlayStation 6? No, I want the Switch 2 and Galaxy 3. Because we just went to, anyway, I'm messing. I had to throw that in there. But, so yeah. I don't know what these folks can cry about now. Do you want to talk about Miyamoto's philosophy?
Yeah, I think we can talk about that for a second. I think the stuff he was saying was pretty good. And then we can get out of here if you want to.
No, we got time. We don't win a little. We at 2 hours. I can give about 20 more minutes. So it says Miyamoto says Nintendo doesn't want to become a company that simply grows in numbers. So Keith, I'm gonna let you, because I didn't read. You're gonna take the lead, and I'm gonna read it, but I'm gonna let you kind of break it down.
I was gonna read it in my Japanese voice.
Well, go ahead. You got it. It's up. So let me grab some tissue real quick.
Miyamoto said the following during an investor question and answer. As an entertainment company, Nintendo has developed a wide variety. I'm sorry, hold on. Nintendo has developed a wide variety of games, IP, and characters. Our next goal is to create a lasting entertainment experience as a company asset. All right, let me stop. Was a major reason we began producing videos. Until then, we had focused on interactivity, but we decided to expand into passive media of video. Of course, creating videos requires people. So, will Nintendo continue to grow as an organization? We don't want to become a company that simply grows in numbers. So, the idea began with us considering what we could do together with people creating videos around the world. In Japan, the expression expanding overseas is often used, but in reality, it often ends up being used within an overseas framework. The world is one market, and we have been working with a strong determination to invest in and develop content that can be enjoyed worldwide, regardless of where it originates. We now have an environment in place where we can discuss on an equal footing with various production companies and creators, and where Nintendo developers can work alongside them. This will be a bit lengthy, but I'd like to talk about the specifics of our business. Film distribution companies manage films around the world, and it's already an established business. Careful production within this established structure has a proven track record of generating profits. Oh, Miyamoto talking about profits. Meanwhile, Nintendo Pictures is not an organization specifically for producing films like the Super Mario Brothers movie. Rather, we create our own films and continue to research them, exploring new challenges in the field of video. Unlike movies where profitability is somewhat clear, we want to take on various challenges, even in areas where the outlook is still unclear, and we're creating an environment where we can steadily create things ourselves. One experimental video.
That's one thing, them brothers, they like to they gonna figure out how to cut Universal out. That's what they working on.
Oh, that's exactly what he said. One experimental video we produced based on this idea was the Pikmin themed short film Close to You, which we released this other day. We hope to provide people around the world with content that will spark conversation and become an important content asset for Nintendo. So please understand. No, he didn't say that. So please continue to support us. Following the success, this is not Miyamoto. This is Furukawa.
Santoro Furukawa.
Following the success of the Super Mario Brothers movie, I feel that we can offer unique Nintendo like proposals in film and in video fields, which are a form of entertainment that is highly compatible with games. As I mentioned in my earlier presentation, this is an area we want to pursue more aggressively than ever before. We hope to increase our fan base through films and videos,
We want to what?
We hope to increase our fan base through films and
Through
videos.
film and videos.
Which will eventually lead to interest in games and encourage support for our company across generations. We hope to continue building relationships with consumers who support us through our films and videos.
Man, Keith, this might should have been a major topic. We might have to touch on this next week because they're using film to generate gamers. They're using movies and film to preserve their IPs, to preserve their characters, and to generate new fans and new followers that will cross over into the game. And this is exactly what Mirror Knight was talking about with Capcom, with Devil's May Cry being an anime series on Netflix, and it translated to sales for the game itself. It created a whole new new sector. It was Blue Ocean. You go into a Blue Ocean and you found fans, and it crossed over to the sales of the game as well. We seen this with Witcher. Witcher did a major Netflix deal where they got the series on there, and you best believe that series is going to generate more Witcher 3 and Witcher fans that will then want to play the game as well. Woo! Yeah, we got to make this a topic. We got to talk about this.
I ain't messing with that Henry Cavill Witcher season 4. I ain't messing with it.
I agree.
shout out to whatever his name. I can't think of his name.
What's his name? That's
Yeah.
Mama say like my mom be saying, "What my jig?"
Shout out to him. I hope the show is great, but I will not be tuning in. Henry Cavill is your Superman, and he is my Geralt.
Yeah,
so
he's my
there
boy,
it is.
So I may check it out just to see. I don't want to, but I still got to watch the last episode with Henry Cavill. I haven't watched that one yet. The last season with him in it. I gotta actually watch that through. Go ahead, man. Was that it? Yeah, that was it. So
I mean, yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Man. So Nintendo have created a theme park.
Forgot about the theme park.
They have created their strategy. I'm seeing it now. It's unfolding now. Nintendo they basically doing it a different way. They are becoming a Disney. They started with games, now they're going into movies and theme parks, whereas it started with animation with Disney and then it moved into theme parks and all the rest. Nintendo is leveraging their IPs, and they're going to preserve their IPs through movies and theme parks, which would generate sales of their games and their core experience with the games. And they might be able to preserve Mario in a way that they might reach that 100, like we was talking about last week. They might reach that 100 year. They might reach it.
You know what's funny? To all the youngsters out there, Nintendo, this is not new territory, but they're doing it in a way that's so much better than what they originally did. Like, we had the new Super Mario Brothers show with the real people, and then it goes into back what was it, Super Mario 3 when they really started developing the character. We've had Zelda TV show, like they've done this stuff before. We had the Mario Brothers movie, which actually really wasn't that bad upon second watch as an adult, but they stopped because it wasn't strong. The content wasn't strong, the quality wasn't strong, and they stopped. They focused on the games. They cultivated their audience, and now they're doing it in such a way that, and they're not like busting us over the head with it. They're going slow. Because anybody after that Mario movie, anybody would have been like, "Oh, we got to get Kirby out, we got to get Metroid out, we got to get Zelda out immediately, fire on all cylinders." And they didn't do that. They said, "Here's your movie," and then they made some shorts, like Level just brought up. They made a theme park, and they're just going. They just taking their time because they really do care about their IP. Microsoft, I found a way to give y'all some slander.
I'm not.
But yeah, they they found
I'm
a
not
way
following you
to.
down. I'm not following you down that path. I'm trying
But
to
yeah, they
spare
found a way.
Microsoft.
Nah, they don't get spared around here. Not on these parts around here, buddy. Um, but no, they found a way to really like cultivate their audience and really treat their IP with some respect. I mean, not all the time, but it seems that way, you know, to me.
Yeah, man. I kind of just had an epiphany with like really wasn't looking at it, wasn't tying I wasn't connecting all the dots. I think tonight I'm like, man, they strategy is real, and it's so not loud. It's not they not making a big huge deal. They just kind of doing it, and we seeing them working slowly, just working on animations and releasing them on the app for free, and you would think that's what's the anime that made who made the one that actually made Mario movie? What's the name of that studio?
Not Funimation,
Funimation,
Illumination.
Illumination. I would have thought Illumination them made that, and kind of find out that's in house. And I knew that, but I don't know why my mind was still thinking somebody else making it. Nintendo is making their own animations, y'all, and they look good.
Yep.
They look really, really good. Now imagine when they start expanding and doing 30-minute things and then expanding, and all of a sudden they're not doing Illumination. Is Nintendo's own in-house studio making their movies. Because the one thing they do, they don't like sharing their money. That's one thing I've learned from Nintendo. Nintendo don't like sharing their money. They originally were gangsters. They were mob. The Nintendo, that's what D2K used to mind. We heard it from D2K in a minute. I'm curious how he doing. But he always let us know that old boy was a part of the mob. It was a Japanese mafia or something like that. So they don't play with their money, man, and that's crazy, Keith. They out here low key working on. Yeah, y'all can make money off of Mario. Y'all can get a piece of the pie right now. Go ahead. Just give me a few more years. That's crazy.
They like being in control.
Yeah, they are. They are. I ain't gonna say that's
don't
always a good
mess up
thing.
It's not always a good thing, but don't mess up our money man, our jump man.
Right.
We'll let Ubisoft, we'll let Illumination. Y'all could play with Mario sometimes, but at the end of the day, no.
Comic Book Crunch said little Timmy throwing a fit to go to that theme park. But anyway, that's the cast for tonight. I think we have given y'all a lot to chew on. Metro Prime 4, are you excited? Did that last trailer make you excited? Nintendo sales. I don't think we talked any Sony nor Microsoft tonight. That's crazy. Little Sony. You gave Microsoft a little slander. But sales crazy. And man, we got all this stuff coming. Man, it's finna be good. It's finna be good. And I'm curious how they gonna do after the holidays, where they gonna be at. Because that literally that didn't add in, like I said, October, November, December, January be our next time we'll be hearing reports. So that's 4 more months. If they was able to sell 10 million, Keith, they can actually be at 20 million 6 years into the fiscal year. 6 months into the fiscal. I mean,
I'd say 6 years.
8 months into the fiscal year. They will still literally have. Let me see. That'd be 8 months. They have the third quarter. So they still have 4 more months. They may surpass that 20.
Yeah, because we don't even know what, like you said, we don't even know what Pokemon has done. Pokemon probably don't already did 2, 3.
Yeah.
Off the top, maybe even 5. And you don't know what they're gonna have. Well, we do know what they got coming out.
Yeah,
they
got Splatoon.
They got Splatoon Raiders.
And you know Splatoon gonna have the game is gonna be there too. You know they're gonna have the multiplayer game there as well.
What's the game that you like, man? They keep giving this game too much time. Kirby.
I ain't sure that game.
But we talking about numbers, not about our personal.
Yeah. That's gonna sell. That's gonna sell.
It's gonna sell. You got Fire Emblem coming out next year. Yoshi coming out next year.
Oh, I forgot about Yoshi.
That Pokemon Life Sim. I remember Neil was like, that looks so good. For those Animal Crossing fans, they got that coming.
Smash Bros. At some point. Zelda at some point. Arms 2.
Like I wouldn't even they got that in the back pocket. I wouldn't even say nothing. I just put out these games, and then you got Resident Evil, you got 007, possibly a GTA.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about it. Let's end on that. So as y'all know, Keith, thank you, bro. Shouts out to Keith. I get to get on my theory tip. Let's go. Let's end on this. I was about to close us out. So let's give about 10 more minutes. All right. So as y'all know, GTA 6 is delayed again. Again. You hear me? It's delayed again till November the 19th of 2026. Now the question is why? What could be the reason they are delaying this game to November the 19th? What could be driving such a move? Keith, I'm gonna let you speculate. What do you think is going on here? I don't know if they gave us a reason. Let's see. Let's go to IGN. Grand Theft Auto 6 is delayed again until November 2026. The team needs additional time to finish the game with the high level of polish players expect and deserve. So that's the reason that they say they need more time to finish the game. Grand Theft Auto has been delayed until November 19th, 2026. The news was announced today by Rockstar as a part of Take-Two's second quarter earnings. In a release shared with IGN, Take-Two shared that the delay was giving the team some additional time to finish the game with the high level of polish players expect and deserve. Rockstar has our full support, of course, and we are confident that they will deliver an unrivaled. Is that what they said? Rival. I think that's what it said. Blockbuster. I don't know why that don't look right to me.
Yeah,
Blockbuster
that's
entertainment
right.
experience. I don't know why my brain was like, is that really saying that? Grand Theft Auto 6 was originally announced for a fall 2025 release, which CEO Strass, I ain't trying to say his name. I can't. Zelnick. I hate when I can't say these people's names. Said he felt confidence in even amidst Huh? Strauss Zelnick. Okay,
Strauss Zelnick.
Strauss Zelnick said he felt confident in even amidst speculation of delay. The game was then delayed to May of 2026. Rockstar cited a need for extra time to deliver at the level of quality you expect and deserve. So they delayed it. Now, all right, there's a lot going on in gaming right now. Microsoft has kind of no, PlayStation 6 ain't launching next year, bro. You can get that out your mind. PlayStation 6 ain't coming to pre the 2007, 2008. They have, if the PlayStation 6 was coming next year, you already be knowing about it now. They still doing what they call
R&D.
R&D. What's the word I used last week? Where they did a sim. They still doing simulations for the PlayStation 6. So they don't even have a system really together. So no, that's not happening. So that's not it. So let's look at what took place this year. What's a major thing that has taken place? There's two major things. Sony, so we won't talk about Sony. Let's give Keith a chance to really lay on some more. Microsoft has slipped. Let me say it again. Microsoft has slipped. The systems are not selling. What else is happening? There's a new system in town that has some capabilities that's selling. And we already theorized that Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to come to the Switch 2. We know Red Dead came to the Switch 1. They pushed it out to November. Switch 2 is killing. Microsoft slipped. Of course, we know PlayStation, the PC is out there, but it ain't going to come to PC day and date. So what could be driving it? I think it might be to finish the game and all that. But don't be surprised, people. Don't be surprised if you don't see that S2 logo show up at some point in the equation with Grand Theft Auto 6. And that may be the time they need to maybe get that game or get something to let you know it's coming. I don't know. It might not come day and date. I'm not going to say that. But if they move $20 million in 8 months, it might come. It might come day and date. No one thought Requiem was going to come day and date with the other version, and it's coming day and date. So it's just a theory. If K-Bum was here, I know this theory would be shot through with all types of holes right now, but he's not here. So Keith, the floor is yours. What's your thoughts, bro?
I think that's a possibility. I mean, why rule it out? Why rule it out? I mean, it's what the game is coming November 19th. Is that what you said? 19th?
Yeah. November 19th.
And it's not even November 19, 2025. So that gives them a whole year to work on the game. And I was trying to figure out what engine are they using? And they are using the Rage engine, which is the Rockstar Advanced Game Engine. Because I was thinking that they was maybe using UE5, but they're not using UE5. And they've already got experience with the Wii, the Nintendo, and the Nintendo Switch using that engine. So I'm not saying that the game is capable of being ran on the Switch 2, but if it's using that same engine as the Switch 2, using the same engine that they built Grand Theft Auto 5 on, then there's no reason, other than to just scale it back, that it couldn't work. It's gonna be a hefty game on all platforms. But I think it's a strong possibility when you consider DLSS and the Rage engine and the fact that it's really scalable. It's a really scalable engine. It's literally just built on Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh, okay, I got you, comic book crunch. Let me get him right. He's not saying the PlayStation 6 is launching. He's saying Grand Theft Auto 6 won't launch until the PlayStation. In other words, it's going to get delayed again. That's what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
I got you, bro. So I say this. All right. I gotta get my thought back. Say what you just said again. You said it's running on the Rage engine. They got familiar. It's something you said that had me thinking.
No, I said it's running on the Rage engine, which stands for the Rockstar Advanced Game Engine, and this engine has been used since 2006. And I'm assuming that they probably just continue to build upon it, add new features, so on and so forth. And within that, they've worked, and I'm just naming the Nintendo systems because it's obvious that they use the PlayStation and Xbox, but within that time frame, they've worked on the Wii, the Switch.
I know what I was going to say now.
And yeah.
Question. Is Grand Theft Auto 6 slated for the Xbox Series S?
Yes.
It's coming to the Switch too. It's coming to the Switch too. If it's going to the Series S, that's all if they said it wasn't coming to the Series S, then I'll be like, no, it ain't coming to the Switch 2. Have y'all not seen that these more modern games that's built to take advantage of ray tracing and all that type of stuff is looking really darn good on the Switch 2 in comparison to Series S? Mm-hmm. Have y'all noticed that? That these games look comparable to the Switch, to the Series S on these modern games. Not one-to-one. They're going to have to make some caveats because I believe the CPU in the Series S is a lot stronger than what's in the Switch 2. But the Switch 2 has a modern architecture, and it has that leverage of DLSS that can do a lot of heavy lifting. If they keep the frame rate at 30 frames per second, what did Phil say? Anything, what did they say? Anything, one developer said this, anything that can come to the Series S can come to the Switch 2 at 30 frames per second. That's what he said. Any game. Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming to the Series S. So it can come to the Switch 2. It can come to the Switch 2 too. Anyway, don't be surprised. I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't be surprised if you don't see that N2, that S2 logo. Do not be surprised, people. Don't be surprised if you see it. Any final thoughts, Keith? That wasn't even. We wanted to talk about it, but we wasn't even gonna talk about that.
So we gotta wait on the Dr. Trey.
Yeah, you know he gonna
to make it official. He gotta make it official.
So, with that being said, that was the show for tonight. Alan Steve says, I'm not buying a PlayStation 6 because the same game will come to the PlayStation 5. I agree with that on the notion that they will come. I don't look right now. I probably won't be buying a PlayStation 6 unless they're just really just blowing me away. I might consider the hybrid PlayStation 6 because I would get the same luxury I get with the Switch to be able to take it. Timmy, I'll be able to take my games on the go. And I can have both my PlayStation and the Switch going with me on holidays. So I probably won't buy the desktop, the dedicated console, but I might buy the hybrid. But we'll see then, because I ain't spending no $800 on nothing. So with that being said, Keith, the floor is yours, man. Go ahead and sign out, man.
Yeah. Didn't get a chance to get too much Microsoft slander, Xbox slander So I'll say it here. No, I'm just playing. We had a good show tonight. Got a chance to discuss Metroid in all perspectives, first, third, second, and fourth. We got a chance to talk about Miyamoto and how they are expanding Nintendo right before our very eyes. And shortly, that game is coming out that we've been anticipating, Metroid Prime 4. I can't wait. And if you missed the beginning, I talked about a little game called Dispatch. If you got PlayStation 5 or PC, I encourage anybody to play Dispatch. If you like Invincible and the DC comics or the Marvel comics, you will more than likely like this game. But until next week, I'll see y'all then.
All right. Yeah, man. Good show tonight. Good discussion. We even got a shadow drop, a phantom drop from K-Bum 20, all the way from Singapore. Good cast, man. Enjoyed the conversation. Looking forward to Metro Prime 4. Great trailer. Just need a little bit, at least another minute. But I think they don't want to show nothing. But Samus has never looked better, and I believe there's a lot under that hood. I'm interested in where this game is going now, the storyline and all that. Yeah, Nintendo got something figured out, man. They figuring it out, man, and they are insulating themselves and they are securing their IP. Yeah, so man, 10 million in 4 months. Woo, man, shout out Nintendo, man. 10 million. 9 million Mario Kart Worlds, 3 million Bonanzas already. You know Pokemon is gonna be 7-8 million. So let's hope Metro Prime gets that Bonanza number. If Metro Prime hits 3 million, Keith, Switch 2 finna be crazy.
Yeah,
I'll
if
say it
Metroid
now.
Prime feels like that, it's
And I believe it is. I believe it's gonna hit about 3 million. But with that being said, I thank everybody that tuned in tonight. All you guys are in the comment section. Timmy. Anyway, we'll see y'all next week, same time, same place. Y'all be safe and be blessed. Till then, deuces.
But we got Smash Bros. Though.